Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while. Oh. Let's get the audio set up here. So since the last, it's so lonely in this chat. It's a Monday. What do you expect? I bit my tongue earlier, so I'm kind of talking funny. Monday morning coffee. There we go. And now also that I'm talking, the dog's going to show up. Okay. Wow, the audio is still pretty loud. Let's turn those sounds down, shall we? I just went and hopped up on the couch. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna load. We're gonna load Ontario because it's Monday. Yeah, you usually get a couple people that are chatting away 9 times out of 10, but they don't seem to be on today, so no worries. I also haven't streamed in about a week or two, so it's gonna take me a second here to remember. That's loud. Hope my beta does not work. The beta for what? Yeah, we're gonna agree to both of those. Agree to both of those. Agree to both of those. Beta. Beta for what, Rex? And welcome to the stream, man. It's been a while. Agree. Are you talking about the beta patch for Supreme Ruler Ultimate? Let's see if we engage this guy here. Yes, we do. Perfect. Leave it off fast for a little bit here. Another Newfie unit down. Want to get a Halifax class frigate? That'll be pretty good. Give me 1 second. Now, I can't do it for this one, only because if I do, it's going to possibly break my save, but I think I did it and then undid it. Do I have screen capture on? I do have screen capture on. Alright, so to get the beta, right click, properties, betas, Insider early build. Boom. I was just saying you should get... Oh, I was gonna say you shouldn't get 2 downloads. 109.7 megabytes only. Forgot about this. And close that up. Play. Are you getting like an error message or a crash? Wow, that's loud. 9122. Single player load Ontario. Also, the game itself just won't start. Are you? Oh wow. Well, that's definitely a bug with the audio. Do you get an error or a crash or anything like that? No, so am I. 1 second. If you do the insider patch and it doesn't work, go to, give me 1 second. What's going on with the sound? Right click, go to properties, local files, and verify the integrity of the game files. Before you do that, though, get all your save games and put them in a different folder just to be on the safe side. And it might have gotten like a corrupted download or whatever. If not, just uninstall it and reinstall it, and that should work. But it is a beta too, so they're... Hold on 1 second. I'm also going to send them a message. Myself here. Because it's like the music is turned off in the most recent patch, but it's on anyways until I click the button to turn it off. Yeah, if you're getting no error, no crash, no nothing, verify the game files and see if it downloads stuff. If it does, that just tells you right there that that's the issue. Did I magically stop following BattleGoat? No, they're there. Hello, Kent. Just actually firing off a thing to Battle Goat right now. There we go. See, it looks like there's also a little bit of a bug with the audio, too. Oh, that could be it, too. It could have, yeah, because it's got a beta. Oh, I can't. Wow, okay, so I can't even change it since I'm in the early beta now, apparently. Oh, the game's running, that's why. It could be that if you've downloaded maybe more than one version of it, it's kind of getting a little tweaky. I'd say verify the game files. Keep it under just the generic beta. I don't know if you guys can hear this. So my sound music is turned off. Oh, wow. Oh. Wow. Oh my god, that is loud. That is loud. So yeah, it looks like there's also a bug with the music, so yeah, I scared the jeebus out of myself again. Okay. But other than that, the overall information I've got with the insider build, I like it. This will be the first time I'm actually testing it in public, we'll say. But we'll have to see. Doing sound warfare. They like my videos, they just don't like me talking, so they're trying to drown me out. There's a couple performance things I wanted to specifically mention here. Yeah, so they did change the audio sound system. That's one of the things they changed. They also changed... they increased the maximum number of battle groups to 250, which I'm really excited for. They made some changes to GDP, which I'm really interested in, hoping to see how that affects things. I don't think the performance changes weren't in this one yet, but I think they're coming to the actual main patch itself. Yeah. A couple map fixes. But anyways, I got a challenge for you. And what's that challenge? Don't go a day without coffee? You win. Level 1 Nightbot doesn't work. Oh, and that's me. Only use your nation units. You mean like the stuff you research and stuff like that? It's like I have to research this stuff? Oh, so don't... Oh yeah, the audio was like maxed out already. I hit the wrong button. I'm just gonna completely mute the audio there. Well, it's too late to do that on this one, but I can probably do that on another one. I got no problem with doing that on the other one. Now, when you say isolationist, do you even mean like when it comes to trade as well? Because theoretically, you can be an isolationist, but you can still do trade. There we go. Try to resync those ships again. Anyways. So, I mean, with what we're doing right now, we pretty much are isolationists. The only thing I've bought is a tank that is currently available in Canada, but for some reason, none of the provinces have the ability to have it, and that's the Leopard 2A6. Well, actually, no, that's incorrect, because then I also bought some A10s and stuff like that. I might do that as a playthrough. There's Nightbot there, you piece of shit. Shows up after the fact. Okay, well, they did make some changes to the economic system, I think. Or not the economic system, but Pennsylvania and Tennessee made a deal. Some GDP stuff, or they just made some changes to people's GDP. So I'm hoping this doesn't affect me as much. Yep, that all sounds. Did they make the sound of the game more we'll say better performance? Like, jeez. Got the Jeebus scared out of me a couple times now today already in the live stream. That's just from me doing stuff. There we go. Boom. I'm actually going to tell you to... Actually, no. I want you to entrench. Your place. Wow, okay. Let's look in the economic system here. Let's see if we can sell anything. I want to build up my stocks a little bit here. Up our price for agriculture. Rubber, we're making enough of it now. But the current markup is just way too high. Timber up at around 160. Oil, we should be able to get to market now. Yeah. Coal. There we go. We're making money on coal. Making money on IU. For bulk sales, let's say at around 1,000. Actually, you know what? Let's go 2,000 for bulk sales for you. I'm not going to do bulk sales. So it's a negative 6,000. Why do I have bulk sales turned on? Isolationist no trade. I don't know if there's a isolationist no trade option. Yeah, nothing here. I want to know why they're trying to sell. Oh, export opportunities. That's why. Okay. Well, I know there's isolationist here. Right here. In the diplomacy guide. But this is more of this is just a treaties. This isn't really a trade thing, which I don't like. It says no trade, but they'll still offer trade and stuff. And pretty much as I've locked my ministers out of everything, they're pretty much useless to me anyways. Since I'm the one doing everything. Inflation's at 15.6%. We're still trying to drive that down. We're taxing at 64%, and I think GDP or inflation should be going down. I think it was higher before, but since I haven't played the game in about 2 weeks, we'll have to look. Employment's good. I wouldn't mind being a little higher. Still 15.6. I looked at the 64.4 part for a second. Oh, coffee. It's still 15.6. Give it a couple days. Yeah, I'll do the isolationist thing in another game. I'll probably do it with my I'll maybe do it with my Vietnam stuff. Because at least there I've got like the beginning still of the country going on. Like I'm still doing the beginning steps of stuff. Do I want to decrease the price of timber? Not really. It's only 80%. And if you look, I've only got quote unquote 10 days of reserves. Because our country is very, very trade focused. Like, we're pretty much flooding the market with everything. If it wasn't for trades, we'd be pretty bad off. I have noticed though that we haven't received any 30 or 60-day notices since the patch. I wonder if they snuck in a removal of 60-day and 90-day options. Maybe see treatments. Let's see here. No, it's still there. Yeah, there's one right there. I just spoke too soon. Just spoke too soon. So plan here is to head east sooner or later. Our towns could take a very small country to become self-sufficient. Yeah, and Vietnam. I'm doing Vietnam now as well. We caught someone from Arizona spying on us. Good to know. It's still fun, though. I mean, I have to be honest. Even if you take a small country and build it up, it's still fun. Yeah, self-sufficient in this game really puts you on a good footing. Especially if you can, the sooner you can do it, the better it is. Like, I'm pretty sure we're self-sufficient now when it comes to everything. Self-sufficient, self-sufficient. So the only thing we're not self-sufficient on, theoretically, is industrial goods. But that always happens when you start building stuff. What are we building? I can't remember. Wait, how am I not... I'm building something and I don't know what it is. Rubber plants? No. Some more oil production? Oh. Coal mines? It's not ore mines. Not uranium mines. Oh, 17 hydro dams. That's what it was. Okay. West Germany and Southern Germany signed a deal. That's good to know because West Germany is right now, I wouldn't say our ally, but they're definitely someone that we're friends with. We're on a line of treaty with them. We're going to see where they've been going. They don't have much of a navy. Well, that's the thing where you build that you go to Mars, right? On a couple of occasions, I have maxed out research, and that's one of the plans. Is once we get Canada all whole again, the plan is to max out our science research. I believe the Ark is like the final thing. I think. I've gotten it. I have to admit, I got it, and I was kind of like, okay, so. I mean, it's not like this game has ever been known for you know, video or anything like that. So it's kind of like, hey, I won, technically, I guess. And you know, and it's like, okay, it's kind of anticlimactic. Let's do some trading here. Let's make some money. Or do I want to, actually? Our forces are being built, but we're not using all our facilities yet. Class destroyer. I think we were building the build pups, though. Oh no, we're building the ricochet. We currently have 655 of them. Currently deployed. That's good to know. You can take missiles, but you don't have any. There we go. Yeah. Fortunately, it's not looking like it's going to happen anytime soon. Right, we're going to play ricochet missiles. And harpoons. So there's this little these little incursions should now go away a lot. Whoa! They actually sent an aircraft to our border there. The Maritimes are getting a little aggressive. I'd say let's deal with it, but right now we don't have the military force to do much yet. What's the thing too with most Paradox games? They're very grand. With the fact that they kind of started with that, where you can take small little pieces of different countries. What was that? I'm gonna bring one of my Eurohawks, the Comox. Well, I mean, theoretically, I'm gonna change the time on this thing. Jesus, let's go to 20 minutes. Here we go. Theoretically, the I would love this name of this town, Coquitlam. No one asked about it in the Q&A though. People were talking about Diplo annexing and stuff like that, but no one asked if you can take just little areas. What I was kind of hoping, and I forgot to ask about it, was the ability to annex the battle zone itself, or declare war over just a battle zone. Like, for example, declaring war over the Seattle battle zone, for example. And when you declare war, you actually tell them what you're going to war for. So I'm telling them ahead of time, I want to capture the Seattle war zone. Where's the border of BC and Alberta? It's like right here, right? Hold on. That's the Boise. I need a town or a village here. There we go. All right, so you can see the kind of the border between Alberta and BC there. Actually, let's go this way. This is even easier. So I could declare war on Quebec and tell them, hey, I'm declaring war because I specifically want the, if I right click here and say battle zone, I want the Halifax battle zone. I want the Montreal battle zone, which would give me pretty much the St. Lawrence. Declaring war because I also want control of the Hull-Gatineau battle zone. Then when I declare war, I get those and I get those only. So I'm actually saying this is what I'm declaring war for, and this is the reason why. When I win, I capture those, the border moves to those locations or retracts to those locations, and we're good to go. I'm going to take all of North, Central, and South. You're talking about just Europe in general? Like you're trying to take like Central Europe, southern parts of Europe? Or talking about the world? Oh. We can. Let's close that away. I was going to do something. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I totally forgot what I was going to do. Unpause. But yeah, I kind of hope that you can declare war and annex just the battle zones. That will be kind of good. But, nope. I don't know enough about game coding and game programming to add that in as an option. Kind of wish I did. But, meh. Hello. Denmark and England have signed an alliance together. It's no big deal. Is my Euro Hawk finally over here? Okay, it is. Just send it. Send it south towards Seattle. Just tell them to go along this area here. All right. So over here is where they're actually doing their thing. If I'm not mistaken, I do have some warships in reserve here. There they are. Oh, they're Victoria, okay. You need to mod the engine. Yeah. One of the problems with this game, I'll admit, is the fact that it's old. If they release Supreme Ruler 2, 64-bit support, all that stuff, I would support that hands down, no problem. New engine, 3D rendering. Whether it was something as simple as randomly generated worlds, or even just the world that we know, that would be kind of cool. Being able to Diplo annex, being able to annex specific territories, locations, things like that, that would be pretty nifty. My big thing would be 64-bit support for the modern computer. For the modern computer. Is Comas the only airbase on this island? It is. Damn it. I'd also play the shit out of that. Though, I'd be worried that it would also get kind of confused with Supreme Ruler 2020. Because then also you're releasing Supreme Ruler 2. And I always found, though, that pretty much from the original Supreme Ruler, and I'm not talking about the text-based one from back in the day. I'm talking about, like, the one that came out in the 90s or the early 2000s. Trying to remember where I was living at the time. Would have been in the 2000s when it came out. It was a good game. I liked it. It was fun. But my biggest problem was that it's pretty much the same game still. I remember playing as Texas a lot at the beginning. The game's gotten a lot better. It's gotten a lot more beefier and more powerful and things like that. But I feel like it's basically just grown, right? With the Great War, it's gotten to a point now where it's like, okay, we pretty much have hit everything. Can't really go back further than the Great War. Because, I mean, to be honest with you, muskets and cannons and stuff, it just, no, it's not going to be fun. Now, if they completely redid the engine itself, 64-bit, 3D rendered world, properly working... You okay there, Mobius? A properly rendered, we're working in naval AI with aircraft carriers that actually can do strike missions and things like that. That'd be cool. I mean, you could still do strike missions and stuff like that with aircraft carriers. You just have to do it yourself. Doesn't feel like they actually have enough oompah though. How is that you can actually have generals controlling your troops and What I'm thinking is a mix between Hearts of Iron 4 and Supreme Ruler. Kind of mix the two together. Get the economic system from Supreme Ruler, the grand massiveness of Supreme Ruler, throw in the diplomacy from Hearts of Iron, mix in a few other things. Yeah, you need to remove everything and make it. Yeah, still thinking about making like just starting up the next generation of Supreme Ruler. Wouldn't be too bad. I'd be for that. Oh man, World Mod. Well, make sure you get it there before August, because in August is when the game gets released, right? A couple months from now. I kind of want to head east already and soon, but I'm kind of nervous as to how much. Kind of want to do an overflight, but that could theoretically start. Oh no, we're actually at half. We're kind of at meh state with those guys. I get rants a lot, so. Well, not even trading cities, right? I mean, because you have so many different nations around the world, anyways. Like, even if it's just like an option where you have the world, but then you also have the ability to just randomly generate one. The issue there is then the programming aspect of all that stuff and how much work that would need to be done. I have a sneaking suspicion that after Great War, it might be a long time till we see another Supreme Ruler in another iteration or not, because they've been working specifically on this engine and this type of game for so long that they'll need to cut their teeth a little bit first before they can release a Supreme Ruler game. Because if you release one, and to be 100% honest with you, it's a total flop. It could kill the company because it's only a couple of people, right? So you don't want to release a game that how can I put this, that EA or Ubisoft would or Ubisoft would release, where it's got like 800 bugs and people are just like, man, whatever. Because was it last year? And pretty much this year were the years of broken games, where games were just getting released left, right, and center that were broken. A lot of the games I bought this year were games from last year that got fixed. Yeah. I kind of wish you could also send in troops like your special forces to cause civil unrest. Even if you just say under like the actual insurgency screen and stuff, you send your special forces, and they just disappear off the map altogether. And every now and then you just see an explosion in the country you're sending it to. Like sent them to Maine over here. All of a sudden, boom, there'd be an explosion here, and they would just give a little message and say, I'm not doing a 90-day trade deal. The insurgents that we sent in blew up the petroleum power plant in Bangor, Maine. Cool. It created X amount of it changed stability of the country from whatever to whatever. So every country has to worry about its stability meter as well, right? Making sure that they are stable. Even though you are powerful as a country, you may not be the most stable. You could just be a house of cards waiting to be knocked over. A la France in World War II. They had the largest military at the time, at the beginning of the war, but they just fell. There's the doggy. You should probably just hear him. there was a way. Was it military score maybe? It's not that you can cheat. But Quebec's 18,281. We're at 18,209. Like here, they don't have much demand for military goods. That doesn't mean much because if we scroll down to ours, we don't have that much. They have a massive buildup, but they also have the ability to produce a lot. But a Michael Bay explosion. Mobius. You do just the whole territory just explodes and there's a big crater. We'll agree to both those terms. The dog is behind me. Walked over, laid down beside me, and then got up and walked away. Dogs, I tell you. I kind of want to get involved here and start heading east, but I don't have... I don't think I have the spy plane requirements. No. Someone around the world here has to have access to a spy plane. There we go. You too. Ooh. SR-71 Blackbird or U-2 spy plane? Okay, you got a range of 61, 11,000 kilometers, and 690 kilometers an hour. So 690, 11, 61. Yeah, we're buying it. $18 billion for an SR-71 Blackbird? I will give you $10 billion for it. I like being on good terms with California, apparently. Because I just saved myself possibly $8 billion. And they agreed with it. It has to be sponsored terrorism. See, then you run into like the whole thing of, you know, this game has state-sponsored terrorism included in it. I'd say just be on the politically correct side. This is a Canadian developer. It would probably not be worded that way. It probably worded as probably along the lines of state-sponsored instability, something like that. Or state-sponsored insurgents. So I want to build one SR-71 Blackbird. I also wish you could set up something to make it a priority as well. Right now, the best I can do is pause everything else. It'll take 210 days to build this thing. The SR-71 should pop up right there at midnight. Boom. I mean, they're doing a lot of shooting here. SJW. I don't know that reference. There are actually a lot of units here. Yeah, no idea what you're talking about at this point. A lot of anti-tank weapons. A lot of anti-tank weapons. I don't like that. I don't like all those anti-tank weapons. Right, let's pause that for a second and get through these. 60? No. Go 70-day deals done. We're not a research breakthrough. Biological response therapy. Go. North Dakota, Minnesota, sign an alliance. So pretty much the U.S. is all allying itself with itself. I think Quebec is still on the outs and outs. The Maritimes, on the other hand, have two more allies. We have Iowa and Connecticut. Connecticut's not going to be a problem, but Iowa. What's Idaho? Whoops. Yeah, I still have no idea what Lawa is. Who are they allied with? Oh, Iowa. Where's Bismarck? Des Moines, Iowa. There it is. Pretty sure there's a town called Bismarck around here somewhere. But yeah. So you. Now here's the problem. So Connecticut only allied with the Maritimes. Iowa, on the other hand, is connected to Alaska, Maryland, and Tennessee. Maryland. Oh, wait, no, Maryland's over here. You are allied with. Yeah, then we just explode from there. So, pretty much if we go to war with the Maritimes, it's going to possibly start off a chain reaction. And never play Victoria 2. Play Victoria 1. Do lump sums there. I really want to get that SR-71 going. Was that never played Victoria 2. And, oh, laws. Oh, I totally read that wrong. Wow. Oh my god. Oh. I think I need another coffee. I just totally misread that. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. I looked at it quickly and then looked back because I was trying to, yeah, laws. Interact. Well, I'm thinking laws not like Victoria 2, but more like superpower 2, where you can enact and change your own laws and change your own government and all that stuff, and they actually impact your people quite significantly, actually. Yeah, we're at it fastest. Also, an ability to agree to terms that make you money and are 7 days. Because it's kind of annoying. Oh, which reminds me, we were at 15.6%, 15.5%. There we go. So our inflation is steadily dropping. Our GDP is increasing. And unemployment is also going up. So people are becoming, we have more people unemployed, more people are making money, and our inflation is coming down. And our taxes are going pretty good here. Thermobaric weapons. There we go. It's, good units there, but the UV2 Halo would be a good replacement for our Chinooks. So with the Saginaw, transport Commonwealth, transport multiple. What's the difference here? Cargo capacity 53 tons. Cargo capacity 206 tons. I think we go with a UV2. Well, yeah, you can make it private, and then you also piss off a lot of people. And that's not really a law. That's just more of a law would be like in regards to healthcare and things like that. Everyone has to have contraception, has to take contraception. That's a law. Like up here in Canada, for example, we have both private and free healthcare. We have universal, then private healthcare. Private healthcare is basically just the same thing as private. It's just that you can go to a specific building and get things done, and it costs a lot more money. So we're about aircraft right now. We already got a ton of missiles. Interesting aircraft carriers at the moment. I really don't want a battleship. Athabascan would be good. Have a destroyer and a frigate available to us. See, a law that I'm thinking, so say everyone has to take contraception until they're the age of 18, or everyone just has to take it. Then if you want to have children, you have to actually get the government, for example, to give you a permit to have children. The one-child policy in China, for example, if your population's under, is too crazy. So population control laws. or population laws. Have laws associated with um, the ability to do things. Like in Canada here, we have a thing called the Long Gun Registry, where you can control, where the government actually controls a lot of weapons, stuff like that. So, things like that. Maybe a total of like break it down into social laws, economic laws, um, international laws. Like have like a 4 area spot where you can actually import, like pick up the laws that you want, and then incorporate those. And I keep pausing, but I want to get this SR-71 built. And you are sending a unit up here. I don't like that. Like one thing I realized was the treaty system in Supreme Ruler, in Superpower 2, where you could actually get multiple countries to sign on to an arrangement, to an agreement. Kind of wish they'd have that in this system. Or don't have solar panels. Well, up here we've got a couple laws that they don't make solar panels required, but if you get them, you get a lot of bonuses. Like our government right now is like saying if you install them, they'll pretty much pay for it. Like they'll actually pay for the complete, like up to I think it's around, it's about $4,000 or $5,000 to put solar panels on your house. They'll actually pay for it. We're using 9 of our 6 research facilities. S71 is 184 days away from being completed. I'm hoping it's going to be done before this live stream's over. Planning to go for 2 hours. Then take a little bit of a break, and then I'm going to be coming back with possibly Kerbal Space Program. Under 38 days, or 83. Ooh. So then when I unpause it, once it doesn't bump the, it does bump the SR-71 out of key. Perfect. Every now and then the game throws something at you that you don't expect. My only worry is that you release a game, they'll release another game that's just too easy to game. Like with Supreme Ruler Ultimate, or with Superpower 2, for example, as long as you had a large enough military and you had the game set to normal, pretty much no one really did much. So pretty much you could strip down your military, your government, and everything down to almost zero. Cut your costs down to zero. Put your taxes to max. Change your government to communist or whatever. As long as your military was big enough, there's nothing that people could do. Perfect. One hydro dam's done. That means, yep, all our hydro is completed, which is good. Believe now, yep, we're now restocking up on military or industrial goods. Wisconsin and Vermont signed a deal, which I don't like. President get assassinated. Yeah, your president get assassinated. I don't have one. Well, what they should do is kind of do a mix of the 3 games: Masters of the World, Supreme Ruler, Superpower. If you can get the best of all 3 of those and put them into one game, that would be pretty amazing. Masters of the World is really good for the political and economic systems. Supreme Ruler is good for the fighting and the resource management, and then Superpower 2 is good for the say the warfare is really good in Superpower 2. I find that that's pretty much the go-to for Superpower 2 in my eyes is the warfare. The economic system in my eyes leaves a lot in Superpower 2 to, I don't know, kind of leave, kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. The research system is too kind of click and drag, too basic, too kind of boring. They could throw in like a research system on lines like Hearts of Iron or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Thing is, with video games, right, you will never make everyone happy, no matter what. %7 unemployment. Perfect. Whoa, what's going on? We just had a drop there for a second. So our inflation's going down now. And so is our GDP. Oh. It's because I'm also not building anymore, that's why. So you can artificially inflate your GDP as well if you're building a lot. Sorry about that. Oh, coffee. Forgot about my coffee. How you doing there, Mobius? You doing good, buddy? Ukraine and Georgia signed a deal. Good to know, good to know. Boom. GDP is still dropping. That's because I think we're not building anything anymore. Yeah, we're not building a single thing. Blah, blah, blah. Build some agriculture, as long as it actually will make us some snow. Actually, let's. Now we can go with some metal. Some military goods actually wouldn't be too bad. Let's build something in Ontario here. There's Battlegate Studios right there. Should we go? Yeah, let's build 2 military industrial factories. Sorry, military factories. Military industrial factories. Done. They'll increase our industrial good production. With some more ore as well. We can sell some of that. Build one more synthetic rubber plants. Our supply is really good there. Increase the amount of money I'm putting into my infrastructure as well. We have no synthetic rubber in Ontario. Is that true? No, we had two. One in Manitoba. No, or is that Saskatchewan? No, one in Saskatchewan, 3 in Alberta, and 1 in Vancouver, BC. Let's build another one in BC. Burnaby. Let's build it in Abbotsford. They got a good hockey team. Make sure I actually built the right thing. Synthetic rubber. Good to go. Boom. That should help artificially inflate our GDP a little bit more. Our inflation should probably go up a tiny bit as well. Swipe. Refresh that. Let's get rid of all those. How is that SR-71 coming along? 144 more days until the SR-71 spy plane is ready to go and to fly into French Canadian territory. Destroy Paco's facility. Can I even do that? Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. Though I am tempted to do something. I want to see if I can modify units. And I want to modify one specific infantry unit to a goat with a helmet and make it like a super unit. And start off and just and basically mod it so that Ancaster is its own country all by itself. And then kind of start with like a goat invasion. Going out from Ancaster. "30 days military goods." No. Okay, so they've got some Pattons and Bradleys on the border. Well, it's technically a tourist attraction. It costs $24 million a year. I don't mind. So basically it costs $2 million a year. I mean, we're making 18 million a day. It's actually going up and down all over the place there. Max out our infrastructure. This is kind of concerning me. We were at a couple hundred earlier. Now we're at 30. GDP is going back up. It's now well over 100 grand. So everyone's treasuries as we speak here. we're definitely the richest, and then it immediately drops down to 1/4 of what we have in Illinois. Wow, Illinois's got a lot of money. And they have no debt, which is really good. Their GDP's up pretty high. We're not even in the top 10 for GDP. Holy crap. It's a lot of American states. But it may be artificially increased. I mean, Qatar's almost 200,000 as a GDP. That's probably inflated because there's only a million people living in the country. Now, black matter's not bad, or dark matter. Japan has $6.7 billion in debt. India's got tons of debt. I want to see where Quebec is on this list. It's Qatar. There's Quebec there. So their GDP, or they only have $10 billion in their accounts. That's, you know, they've got a bit of a debt. Their GDP is higher than ours, though. Population 9 million. It's killed. It's a lot of like occupied units and stuff. No big deal. The Maritimes have lost the most. They've lost 195 units, and they haven't fought a war with anybody. Oh, the newfies. Maritimes have also had the highest losses next to us, excluding countries, obviously, that are missing. Alaska's gained 8,900 square kilometers. We've captured 8.7 million square kilometers. Total Army staff. Here we go. Here we go. So total staff right now for Quebec is 43,000. We have 97,000. If I'm not mistaken, if we go here. Yeah. So it's active personnel. Who knows how many they have in reserve? I told you to up my reserve personnel, right? So right now, our forces are larger than Quebec's. But there are a couple countries that probably are going to cause me problems. And what was that? Is that a Steam message? So I don't have... Oh, weird. That was really weird. So I don't think I have anything else open. No. That was weird. And I'll probably like be doing something and it'll pop up a little bit later. Oh. 'Cause usually that's a Steam sound. I'm having a little glitch where I can't get the bottom of the screen now. Sicily and Sardinia and England. 60, 60, 90. No, no, no. No, no. 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 I don't have Facebook turned on. I'm not logged into Facebook. And B, that actually may have been my Steam, actually. But Steam isn't lighting up, so I don't know what the hell that was. Because that was definitely on my end. I don't know what it was, because I don't have anything else. Like when I alt-tab out, there's nothing else. Even my Hamachi, which is for my Minecraft server, there's nobody on that right now. I don't know. But I'm going to call the live stream there at 1.5 hours. I do got to run and put the dog out and stuff like that. Right, Mobius? Do you want to go outside and go pee, buddy? I bet you do. I've also got to make another coffee. I'm getting a little antsy because I need more coffee. But that's going to be that for this one. In the next one, we're definitely going to have our SR-71 spy plane to hopefully spy on the French Canadians over there. With that in mind, there we go. That works now. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. Bye-bye. Kerbal Space Program probably at whatever the time says there on the screen. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.